Alright, Captain's Log Radio check. Here we are now. We kind of got sidetracked, but I'm exploring my learning system. Aldonicus Prime. I built a copper mine base, which is good. Just in case you need copper. You know, there's like a couple times you might need copper. A couple of different things. But interestingly enough, my great reset, COVID-19 is coming. It's in the mail, and they're going to offer people a total debt reset.
Hostile scan detected. Warning. Threat detected. Hostile ships approaching.
I can't even. Yeah, so they're going to deploying combat frigate SS. I can't talk and play this game. It won't bug you anymore. You have a good life. And don't worry, it'll all be over soon. That's what I say. That's saying. So don't worry, everything will be over with soon. The vaccine will be tricked. Yeah, I don't know what happened. I was right here. I didn't even have my phone on silent. Must be the Chinese, the AI takeover, the Chinese communist spies technology in my phone. It's yeah, but I have I have it on regular, you know. I have it on normal. I don't know. It's weird. It's this yeah, pretty good. It got real cold. I don't know. It's like you get anything happens to you, then you get like, oh shit, do I have it? You know what? I got it. It's in me. The Rona. And then the people, the homeless people, like, you know, the other day, like 5 people they get on the bus, and they're all, nobody has a mask, nobody has anything, they're all just, you know, it's like, come on, you guys, I don't care about the fare, nobody cares about the fucking bus fare,
It's like you're just all grubbing all over each other, and then and they come up, they lean in really close to you, and then it's like get away from me, get the hell away from. It doesn't do any. Um, they lean around it, They poke their head around it. I was like, why do you think this is here? Get the fuck away from me. It's a miracle that everyone is dead, I swear to God. That's one of my biggest skeptical things. I'm like, how the hell am I not dead from all these people? Every day of the week, Well, I have a lot of health problems. I'm old too, and it's like, well, what good is testing gonna do? I don't understand that. What good does the test do? Yeah, you don't have a job, so I mean, you don't care about I don't want to have to get pulled off my work and go and be off work for 2 weeks, That kills people. That ruins people's lives. I do worry about it. Because if you get pulled off your work, you lose your shit, you lose your money. It's your life, And a lot of people when their restaurant shuts down or they lose their job, they die. They're homeless people. That's why there's so many homeless people right now. You know what I mean? Because they all lost their jobs. They don't have jobs. They don't have houses. They're screwed. It's a slow death. There's nowhere to go. That's why they're all on the bus. There's no shelters. Everything is full, maxed out, completely overwhelmed. And I think it's the same way everywhere. It's no difference in any other major city, I think. They're all just full, just maxed out. Phew. But hello? No, we don't have them. There's not enough. There's a shortage. PPE shortage. They're for drivers. We get them. I take them. I get two a day rationed, Well, I use the new ones. I use medical grade. I don't use cloth stuff. I don't wash my underwear that often. It's crazy. You're supposed to buy, I don't worry about my supply. I have my own shit. I worry about, it's like I'm not babysitter. I am not I am not a guy that works at the homeless shelter. That's not my problem. You know what I'm saying? It sounds like a dick thing, but it's like the bottom line is, some of these people don't make they make kind of shitty. At some point, some of the shit that's wrong with your life has to be your own fault. It's like you guys, sorry, but everyone was sitting around all summer long doing jack shit, holding up cardboard signs when it's like, guess what, you guys? It's Minnesota, and now there is 2 inches of snow on the ground, and it's like, this is a bad place to live in a tent. But whatever, I'm gonna be out of here soon myself, so I'll be evacuating. I don't know, kind of went top secret. I saw it on Zillow for 1 day and then it's gone. And and then I heard a bunch of commotion. I don't really talk to anybody. I don't go outside. I'm not a community. I don't poke around in other people's business. But I think it sold so fast that it just instantly sold. But that's shitty. It's for the rock bottom. It just drops the value of everybody else. But I don't know. It's bad. Everything's bad. I don't like talking about. I don't like making. I just call to say hello, and check in, see that you're alive. That's that it. How's everybody? How's Paul? No National Guard. Golf course is open. Is the pool? Is the sauna open at your pool? Or
Thermal protection falling.
what does Paul think about all of that stuff? Does he like it? Is he happy with it?
Thermal protection falling. How's your grocery store look? Is it good? The shelves are stacked. There's not a bunch of bums, cardboard sign losers hanging outside in front begging for money. You don't have it? I'll tell the people on the bus. I'll say, hey, you guys, North Carolina is great. Weather is nice. It's sort of like there's a lot of steal a car like everyone else. It's like, what the hell's wrong with you? There's all these cars sitting around. Just jack some fool and take his shit. Duh. What everyone else does. What's wrong with you? Trying to be a nice, good Christian. It's like, this is it. It's like, kill or be killed. Yeah, they said, right? I follow the crime feed. We get the carjacking. They need help with it. They have to get their sheriff's departments out now every night. And but they brought in a pretty decent supply. I think they really upped. Everything's still boarded up from the pre-election stuff. So it's really war. It looks like a war zone. It feels like a war zone. There's cops everywhere. Or there's siren stuff it's quieter at night. And I think the governor just shut down everything at 10 p.m. now. The bars are all closed. But it's very, if I wasn't such a lunatic already, I'd be crazy because of this. And it's scary I'm sure it's frightening to a lot of people. Especially anyone that studied fascism or the history of fascist
dictatorships and authoritarian regimes, this is very similar to one of those. And they use the thing because they say, oh yeah, it's all because of the virus. And the next thing you know, you can't go to church, you can't go to the gym, you know, you got to get a chip. You know, it's like I don't know, man. It's pretty weird. But I'm going to Kim's house for Thanksgiving, so she invited me to Thanksgiving. That's kind of nice. So I got a place to go, some place to go. No, it's like kind of by Forest Lake, like Lindstrom, Chisago City, Lindstrom. Well, I'll bring some shrimp and some wine. I don't want to. There's competition between Dante's a chef, sort of, and Maxie. He used to work at, so I don't want to. We played a lot of games with Dan. Yeah, just that's what I learned. Like, you can't. People like to show off their cooking stuff. So when there's that Robert Greene is an author. He writes a book called The 40 Laws of Power, and it's like a very popular book in business schools and with entrepreneur people, and they never outshine the master. So it's like that was the reason Dad always hated or treated me like shit, was because I was better than him. And he wouldn't let me come to the studio and make art because my art was better than his. So yes, don't outshine the master. I did this is I'm not depressed about it or anything. I just think it's interesting. I have never touched, like, put a brush stroke or put a building or carved a window or made a tree, nothing on anything ever. And that's kind of, I was like, wow, I never put my damn hands on any of that shit. So the curse will not follow me. The ghost will not come to me. But then I watched that girl, Lisa comes in, his studio assistant. She starts right away copying his art to the tooth, like, and then like you can't tell, but hers are like they're more like a kid. They look like Dad's stuff kind of turned into like really sloppy and kid art as he got sicker and sicker. So she sort of copied that. So there's this big pile of these towers everywhere that you couldn't tell who made which tower, and like all the public art pieces. I'm probably one of the few people that knows the real story of all this stuff, but Dad didn't really make any of those. He watched people do it. He had 5 people in the studio, and then he told them how to do it, and then he gave them the different tools that he used to make the different. He used like different tools to make windows and different like brick textures and stuff, and so it's like he just told them how to do it, and then so they did it. So it's like when I walk by the bronzes, I don't see Dad's work at all. Lisa's shit, and that just drives me. She's still in charge of his Facebook, and I think Maxie's completely. I don't really talk. She ghosts. They don't return calls or text messages. It's very weird, but I don't know. I don't really want to push on it. It's like whatever. Yeah, she lives there. Max lives there, and that's about it. I don't think she did anything. They took Dad's body away, and then they left the bags of drugs, everything. They left all the opiate stuff. They told her, she made a joke about it. She said, "You told me to just throw it away." And then she said, "Yeah, right." And it's like, so she's probably pilled out of her mind. She's probably sitting there doped out, strung out on heroin or whatever they give her. No, she's been on the lease because she's family. They've always let the family people move their relatives. Um, so she's been on the lease for a long time, and that's her address. So she just took over the lease. Like Mike and John are on the lease too, or wherever Mike and John are. That's part of their gimmick, their scam to get the Social Security money. I don't know what they're doing there. I don't know. I don't know the details, but I have no idea how she's going to pay that rent. She's got no income. She's got no job, and there's no money. You know, there's nothing left. So I'm sure the Kim's got to be on the hook. Kim really has been the one who paid for. I bet you she's into debt, or she's into that whole big mess over $100,000 just for over the years from like the monthly, like she basically was paying dad to watch the boys, or the boys were, it was like, so you were talking hundreds of thousands of dollars. This is a no, but it doesn't cover it, you know, we're talking $300. It doesn't cover the $1,600 for that apartment. There's a lot. I don't want to get into it. I don't want to know what it is, because I know there's according to my calculations, which are, you know, based on just what I know, which maybe is enough, but I thought Dad took in roughly about $50,000 cash at that one art show for his and then he also had $40,000 from the Durand project, the bronzes. So that's 90, and then I'm sure he blew through the 40, paying for the staff and all that. And then over the course of the year, Frank was giving him like checks for 10 grand, and so we're talking way in excess of the $11,000 or the $15,000 a year gift maximum. You know what I'm saying? And like the tax stuff, they went through all this big deal with getting making the California gallery into a little business, a corporation or something, and I was like, I don't know, man. I think Taxman is coming. You know, I don't know. You know, I think there is, and this is all. You know, this is all money. You can't hide it. You can't. If someone sends you a PayPal, it's record. It's a record of that. You know what I mean? This is not money that's like invisible. It's not like someone just gave you a check. I guess, is that how tax stuff works? Yeah. And there's no assets really. I mean, you could say there's artwork, but if they want to take some of the bigger artwork pieces, it would be almost like a benefit, because like I think there's this one big one that's like the Tower of Babel, and like that giant wax. It's like a huge. It's like the one he had in the Walker, sort of. It's like almost the same. But it's like that stuff's so huge and so it's impossible to deal with, you know. And I don't know what. Yeah, I mean, I'm off of all social media now. I'm off of. I didn't delete it. I deleted my Facebook, but I keep my Instagram. But my Instagram is like, I'm off of it. Like, I don't have it on my phone. It just seems to be like, this is supposed to be. It was supposed to be fun, and it was supposed to be a like a thing to do when you're bored, and then it turned into people like get uptight, everything gets political, and it's like, Jesus Christ, I'm not a politician. I should be able to say whatever, or, you know, it's like if I think aliens built the pyramids, it should be, I should be okay to say that. It's like my opinion, you know, it's like freedom of speech, you know, it's like whatever, you know, but it becomes kind of weird, and the Moroni people are really, I got a real bad, I didn't even get to go to Dad's funeral.